Okay, guess what day it is, guys? It's hump day. Middle of the week, about to get down to the middle of the dish. All right, so we all know True Blood is back. One of our favorite vampire, werewolf, shapeshifter shows, right? Well, one of our most favorite characters died this week, Mr. Joe Manganiello. Aww. Also known as El Cid, a vampire shot him. Womp, womp, womp. But that wasn't too much of bad news for Mr. Joe Manganiello because he got himself a new girlfriend. And you won't believe, guess who it is? Miss Sofia Vergara's, actress from the hit show Modern Family. It was no surprise that these two got together after Joe confessed to People magazine during the Hottest Bachelor issue. He let us know that he thought that Sophia was absolutely gorgeous, but he didn't want to step on any toes because she knew she was engaged, and at the time she was. Sophia broke up from her fiance back in May, and her and Joe make an absolutely beautiful couple. They are H-O-T, hot, on fire together. The Latino little suave from Sophia and the manly hunkiness from Joe. So I'm sure he did not mind dying of True Blood on Sunday night. Moving right along onto some more new couple news. ZAC EFRON has a new boo, Miss Michelle Rodriguez. Okay, guys, so you might know Michelle from movies like Fast and the Furious, 6, Machete Kills, Avatar, and she's also played in, I guess, all of the Fast and the Furious, as well as SWAT. So she's a good actress, and she's been doing her thing for a while now. Zach and Michelle have actually known each other for years. This new romance has just taken shape during this holiday weekend, really. They went away on vacation to Italy and gave us a big gift of some good old PDA, public displays of affection, to let us know that they were definitely trying to be united. Now, Michelle is actually bisexual. She's been linked to dating Cara Delevingne, model as well as good girlfriend to Miss Riri. So she does go both ways. So Zach is probably in some really good heaven right now, enjoying Miss Michelle. Kudos to them and enjoy the relationship, guys. It's summertime. Let's just have some fun. Speaking about fun, Kanye West performed at a London nightclub this weekend, and he DJ'd and he did his thing. He also wore some mask. Yeah, okay. So while he DJ'd, he spun 20 new tracks, and they're alleged to be on his new album, Up and Coming. Ye took over the DJ booth during a private party at the club and proceeded to play some of his new music from his own laptop. There were no cameras permitted during the listening session, so no audio has surfaced. Some attendees, however, described the music as being dark, hellish, and ground-shaking. Let's get ready for that, y'all. Another Kanye banger. We'll be on the lookout. On to some more hip-hop news, hip-hop beef. Okay, rapper Meek Mills took to social media to air out some grievances he was having with his label mate Wale, who he feels doesn't support him enough. In a series of tweets, Meek revealed that he's upset with that Wale isn't promoting his forthcoming album, Dreams Worth More Than Money. It all started the morning after Meek announced the release date for his new album, and Rick Ross tweeted out the information, but Wale didn't. Meek posted, Wale just ain't gonna tweet a thing about my album. He's been hating on me long time now. Don't even text me, cornball. Not MMG. Get him. Everybody can see it. None of y'all dudes don't call me, text me, nothing. It is what it is. What's the funny thing is, Wale doesn't even really tweet. Besides sometimes sending a retweet supporting artists like Esther Dean and Juicy J on their singles, and maybe a retweet from Diggy Simmons congratulating Kiki Palmer on her new show, Wale hasn't tweeted since July 1st. Nevertheless, he did respond with a lengthy Instagram post where Wale said, "We take ourselves too serious. We're rappers. I don't need to take anybody's shine or hate on anybody. I walk in a completely different world." Wale then goes on to say, "I play fucking Zelda and I fuck with bitches who teach yoga and paint. I get it. I'm different. I've always embraced that shit. I encourage y'all to embrace what y'all like or the persons y'all want to be. I text niggas Happy Father's Day and get no reply. I laugh it off. I laugh at how I write songs about chain music and y'all get lost, etc., etc." I made my opportunity work for me that way. I write poems. I watch WWE. I collect kicks. I'm sensitive, okay? Maybe bipolar. But one thing is, I'm not a hater. I really hope these guys can get over it because ESPN put out their 2014 body issue, and guess who graced the cover? Yes, ladies, Mr. Serge Ibaka. Yes, Serge Ibaka graced the cover of the ESPN body issue, absolutely nude, with just a basketball and tote. But while Serge was serving body, someone else was serving gut. Weighing in at 275 pounds, Texas Ranger first baseman Prince Fielder has stirred up a lot of commentary online over his physique, which some claim isn't at its peak. In the issue, Fielder defends his physique, explaining that he works out and ensured us that he's in proper shape to perform at his position. His quote, "You don't have to look like an upper armor mannequin to be an athlete." Fielder says his physique in ESPN magazine, "I work out to ensure that I can do my job to the best of my ability." Okay, Fielder, whatever you say. While LeBron wasn't in the issue, he did not hesitate to give us some body on his vacation with his family. LeBron put up a nice Instagram post posing almost nude, ladies, but just not quite. His wife, Savannah, also gave us a very nice photo of her growing baby bump. Yes, LeBron and Savannah are expecting their third child, and word is, it's a girl. So good luck to the happy couple. Unfortunately, Matthew Knowles is being sued again by a second woman who claims that he's fathered her child. She's looking for a pretty good payout, guys. Takoya Branscombe filed legal documents in Texas claiming that Matthew got her pregnant in 2010, just after Beyonce's mom, Tina Knowles, filed for divorce. Tina filed because she found out Matthew was cheating on her with another woman whom he knocked up in 2009. 30-year-old Bradscombe tells us she was a lingerie model in the past, but is now a real estate agent. See the pictures? According to the woman, Beyonce's dad got her pregnant in 2010. Per the lawsuit filed on May 30th, Takoya is asking for a DNA test, a declaration of paternity, child support, and money for her lawyer fees. Matthew, what you done got yourself in now? Well, it looks like the show The View has been cleaning house. Sherry Shepherd and Jenny McCartney have both been let go from the show The View. It appears that Whoopi Goldberg is the only original cast member left, seeing how Barbara Walter has retired earlier this year. Another new cast member, it's alleged to be taking on the show, Miss Rosie O'Donnell. Yes, very opinionated Rosie O'Donnell will be coming back to The View. Good for Rosie, bad for Sherry. Now, Sherry Shepherd has been having some of her own personal battles that are extremely overwhelming, guys. She is about to divorce her husband, right? And they have this huge custody battle going on. Listen to this story. Okay, so Sherry Shepherd and her husband got together and they decided that they wanted to have a baby. Sherry did not want to carry the baby, so they decided to look for a surrogate. Now that they want to get a divorce, here's where things get a little tricky. Now, the baby was conceived with Lamar, which is Sherry's husband's sperm, but not Sherry's egg. We're told that Sherry does not want custody or even to be considered a parent because she does not want to get stuck with the massive child support payments. Sherry wants a judge to rule she has no parental rights or responsibility, which would shut the door to child support. She claims Lamar defrauded her, that he got her to sign up for the surrogate birth, knowing full well he would divorce her and then nail her to the wall for child support. Lamar, of course, disagrees. He says Sherry tried to get pregnant in vitro, and when it didn't work, she got deeply involved in the surrogacy process. I don't know, guys. Another twist, Sherry has filed for divorce in New Jersey, and Lamar has filed for divorce in California. There's a method to the madness, guys. New Jersey courts generally do not recognize surrogacy agreements, which means Lamar would probably be shut down. Not so in California. Anyway, good luck, Sherry Shepherd, and I hope you get a new job, a new man, and a new look on life, girl. Well, Apollo NIDA has finally seen his day in court. Real Housewives of Atlanta co-star Apollo NIDA has been sentenced to 8 years in jail, guys, on fraud charges. Yeah, man, that's really sad for Apollo. Phaedra's husband pled guilty in May to charges in a fraud scheme that federal prosecutors say stole millions of dollars from at least 50 people in over 4 years. Yeah. Apollo 35 must serve 5 years under parole supervision after he completes his 8-year federal prison sentence. This will be Apollo's second jail stint, guys. He did 5 years back in 2009, right before marrying Phaedra. Apollo and Phaedra have 2 children together, and word is Phaedra wasn't even at the court date, guys. So we don't know where this couple is headed. Good luck, Apollo, and keep your head up. Free Apollo! On to some more entertaining news. New Edition and Bobby Brown performed in Mississippi last weekend. And Bobby was so out of shape, y'all, he bailed on his crew. He was out of breath to the point where Bobby Brown had to leave the stage. Bobby, you know y'all got too many kicks and turns and swerves in y'all routine for you to not be going to the gym and keeping yourself healthy. I don't know, New Edition. Bobby got to get left out if he ain't going to be able to hang. Come on, Bobby. Go to the gym. Joan Rivers did a very controversial interview this week on CNN where she was there to promote her new book, Diary of a Mad Diva. Hit stores this week, guys. The 81-year-old comedian who recently officiated a gay wedding, was asked by a reporter if she believes we'll ever see a gay USA president. Her response? We already have with Obama, so let's just calm down. Okay. She then adds, you know, Michelle's a tranny. Excuse me, transgender, we all know. Who spiked Joan's insulin? Because she was on it for the night. Joan walked off the CNN interview when she was asked about her fur coat that she was donning on the cover of her new book. Joan says that her coat that she wore is over 19 years old and we should all just mind our business. Maybe Joan's just being Joan, trying to get some sales for that new book. Anyway, New York City police are searching for a woman who was seen abandoning her daughter in a hot subway station platform on Monday. Witnesses saw an unidentified African-American woman who we believed were in her 20s and 30s pushing a stroller out of a northbound 1 train on Columbus Circle at around 11:50 a.m. The woman then darted back in this train just before the door shut, leaving approximately 7-month-old baby girl on her own. So basically, this lady got on the train and she stood there right before the train doors was about to close. She pushed her child off the train and left her right there on the platform. A good Samaritan stayed with the baby for about 20 minutes, thinking that a parent would come and try to retrieve their child. After about 20 minutes went by, the Samaritan called the police, and the police took the child to the police station. 20-year-old Frankia Dabbs was arrested a day later for abandoning her child. Frankia Dabbs, who moved to New York from North Carolina just days ago, has been charged with abandoning a child after she left her 10-month-old daughter, Melanie Edmonds, alone on the train platform. Relatives say that Dabbs, who was homeless after arriving in New York on July 2nd, had been plagued with troubles in North Carolina, including possible mental health issues and witnessing the killing of her baby father. In an appearance in a Manhattan criminal court on Tuesday, she turned to television cameras and verbally attacked Brooklyn rapper Jay-Z. Real name Sean Corey Carter. According to New York Post, she said, "Is that Roland? Tell Sean Corey Carter I said fuck him, piece of shit." Okay. Earlier, NYPD spokesperson Stephen Davis said she felt she couldn't take care of the baby and thought she was leaving her in a safe place. Dabbs was forced to cower under the bed in their home in Clinton, North Carolina, as masked intruders shot the father of her baby dead. Online records and mugshots show that she's been previously arrested for possession of marijuana, assaulting an officer, and breaking and entering, soliciting, and for prostitution. The child is now safe and with family, and Ms. Dabbs is awaiting arraignment. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for the Hump Day Hold Down. See you next week. Comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.